As the sun rose in Downing Street this morning, what light would today finally shed on what truly happened here?
Did you lie about the parties, Prime Minister?
After 48 hours, at last Boris Johnson emerged to face that question, his premiership dependent on his answer. As he travelled to Parliament to explain himself to the Commons and the country. A near silent audience listened to what needed to be the performance of his career.
Mr. Speaker, I want to apologise. I know that millions of people across this country have made extraordinary sacrifices over the last 18 months, and I know the rage they feel with me and with the government I lead when they think that in Downing Street itself the rules are not being properly followed.
And it turns out we thought right. After weeks of denials, the Prime Minister admitted that he did go to a garden party mid-lockdown. He just didn't think it was one.
When I went into that garden just after 6 on the 20th of May 2020 to thank groups of staff before going back into my office 25 minutes later to continue working, I believed implicitly that this was a work event. But, Mr. Speaker, with hindsight, I should have sent everyone back inside, and I should have recognised that even if it could be said technically to fall within the guidance, there would be millions and millions of people who simply would not see it that way.
Among them, the leader of the opposition.
Well, there we have it. After months of deceit and deception, the pathetic spectacle of a man who's run out of road. His defence that he didn't realise he was at a party. It is so ridiculous that it's actually offensive to the British public. Is he now going to do the decent thing and resign?
I want to repeat that I thought it was a work event.
Downing Street claims the Prime Minister never got this email, leaked to ITV News on Monday, which called that work event socially distanced drinks, with staff invited to make the most of the lovely weather in the garden and to bring their own booze. In what other line of employment would you be invited to bring your own booze to a work meeting?
Well, you're making all sorts of suppositions about the various different claims and questions that have been raised, and that's precisely why Sue Gray, who's a very senior civil servant, has been tasked to conduct an independent investigation.
But not everyone's willing to wait. If Theresa May, watching on behind, ever wondered if karma would come back around, well, today some who sit on her side called for Boris Johnson to go.
I don't want to be in this position, but I am in the position now where I don't think he can continue as leader of the Conservatives.
For now, the Prime Minister returns to number 10, but there is little to toast there tonight. Paul Brandt, News at 10, Westminster.